Welcome back, Bar Stars. In today's video, we are going to do a lower body basics class. Grab a Pilates ball, and if you don't have one, that is okay. We're gonna place it upper inner thighs, feet are in parallel. We're gonna port-a-bras the arms to the bar, light fingertip touch. We're gonna start with some elevates, rising to the ball of the toes, squeezing that ball on the up and on the down. We're just warming up those ankles, those feet, rising and lowering, keeping those shoulders drawn away from the ears, the core engaged, and a light fingertip touch on the bar. Lift and lower. Now we're just gonna pulse up. We're keeping the heels lifted off the floor, and we're taking 16 of these guys. Really starting to work those calves up and pulse. Holding that ball right between the inner thighs. Up and pulse. Now we're gonna come down into a demi-plie, and we're gonna lift tall. Bottom is slightly tilted under. We're not over-exaggerating the arch in our spine. We're just keeping a nice neutral position if we can. Once again, light fingertip touch. We're taking a demi-plie in parallel and being very watchful of our ankles in this position, making sure they're not coming in or pressing out. Demi-plie and squeeze. Using that ball in a nice position here, really squeezing on the down and the up. Now, if you don't have a ball at home, that is okay. You can just do this with your own body weight. Now we're gonna down pulse. So micro pulse down, keeping a nice squeeze on that ball. Down and hold. Light fingertip touch, long neck, long from the crown of the head as we port-a-bras the right arm above the head here. Adding a nice little ballet arm just for fun. Now we're gonna squeeze in. You can play around with the timing of these squeezes if you'd like to. You can go quick for 4 and slow for 4. I'm just taking a nice 1 count squeeze, and I'm gonna port-a-bras my left arm up above my head as I squeeze the ball. In and squeeze. Once again, if you wanna take 4 quick, 4 slow, you do what's best for you. Squeezing and releasing. Good, now a little bit quicker, if you can. Nice deep squeeze. Underhand grip is sometimes very helpful. I like to play around with my positions of my hands. Go ahead and take both those arms back to the bar, place them on top, squeezing that ball nice and tight. Play with the timing. Now we're just gonna take some nice gentle circles to the right and to the left. Really just holding that ball, squeezing with the inner thighs. It doesn't need to be a super big circle, just a tiny circle, and then squeeze on the end if you can. Squeeze on the end. Circle left and right. It doesn't matter which side you're doing as long as you're doing both sides, squeezing the glutes and squeezing the inner thighs. Nice gentle circle, squeeze. Beautiful work. Make sure you're using your good breath and light fingertip touch on the bar. Nice circle, squeeze. Beautiful work at home. Use your good breath, just a few more to go. Tiny circles, squeeze. Now we're gonna go ahead and take the ball down and we're gonna stand on it in first position. Make sure those heels are on top as we demi-plie and squeeze tight. So we're fully coming up to a tight leg position. Peeling those quads off the knees here as we come up and lengthen. Lengthen from the crown of the head. Shoulders are drawn away from the ears. We're taking that demi-plie and we're gonna switch that port-a-bras now to the left side. Squeeze up and lower down. Really lengthening up. Long from the crown of the head. Close that rib cage. Take that hand back down to the bar, light fingertip touch. Now we're gonna hold here and just down pulse. Pulse and hold. Pulse and hold here. Now you're starting to feel a little bit of fire. If it's feeling like too much fire though, please do come down and reset. You can do this class alone or you could add it onto any of my other classes. There's lots to choose from and a lot of variety on my channel. Check in with yourself, make sure your core is engaged, lower abs are up and in. Down pulse. Now we're gonna pedal. So if you take a look at my heels, I'm pedaling down into that ball, really squeezing, feeling those quads a lot now in this position. Make sure your ankles are not shaking. They should not be shaking. If they are, come down and reset. But having this ball is a great placer for this position. Coming up nice and tall now, shoulders down. And we're gonna come back down as we sway side to side. Squeeze the right and the left. Underhand grip if you need a little change here. Squeezing and a little sway side to side. This is a fun move, but it's also pretty effective. Hands on top, lifting tall. Let's check our balance. Both arms are off the bar in our high fifth position. Shoulders are down. Nice big breath as you lower. Stepping off that ball very carefully. We're gonna pedal those feet. Just popping the heel right and left a few times. Gorgeous work at home today. I'm so glad you joined me for class. We're gonna take a nice inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale the good and exhale the bad. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you in my next video.